Do you really think eating is going to prevent you from interrupting? You just be like,
That's what I'm saying.
see. So, for
I
any of
can
our listeners that
ventriloquize.
are not necessarily into ASMR, you can, you know
I'm
what?
as far away from my
You,
microphone as possible. I'm turning my
um,
head.
you have my explicit permission to call Paul out and to
Now I'll get all up in the
berate him
microphone.
in the comments.
If you really want me to, I'll get up in it.
I'll just mute you.
Don't do that. Rude ass. Hello.
Welcome, everyone. Hold
We're
on.
fresh
What
off
number
the
is this?
heels of our our guest capades.
Yes. I haven't told anybody about that either because I haven't quite figured out how I want to do it. But this is episode 31. Thank you, everyone, for subscribing, listening, favoriting, sharing, especially you degenerates that continue to share and like and comment on Soft Serve.
Don't worry
We
about it.
have more comments.
There's no pooping ice cream this episode, I promise.
I mean, there are some comments that I wanted to bring up because I thought they were pretty good comments, and I mean, it's not a bad subject. That one that one reel
It's a
is
horrible subject.
it's at over 60,000 views.
That doesn't mean it's a good subject.
It's 4,500 likes.
Do you know how many
1,000
views the
shares
hanging of
or
Saddam Hussein
1,000
had?
saves. It's
People like degenerate shit.
people
That doesn't mean
do
it's
like
good.
degenerate shit, especially people that are nerds and people that are like remotely adjacent to other degenerates like furries and
Wow.
what's the fucking
To be fair, and it's only because I've worked
oh,
with a great
bronies,
many
that's
of
the
them.
other word I was looking
Now,
for.
bronies are degenerates. But to be fair to the furry community, not all of them are degenerates. I have worked with a good many of them for my art and selling
That's
stuff to them.
fair.
Not all of them
That's
are like
fair.
that. But bronies, worst. Get a life.
Are bronies the most degenerate of all, like, nerddom?
Yeah. Because bronyism is like T virus level infection. It seeps slowly into everything else. There are Magic the Gathering My Little Pony cards that bronies get into. There is like they've gotten into the Warhammer scene for some reason and made like custom pony armies. It's not okay. It's starting to leak in everywhere, man.
I hate that. I hate that.
If you like horses, that's fine.
Are you serious though about Warhammer?
Yeah. That's a thing.
Why?
Find look up the Pinkie Pie Space Marine. Hey, you found it.
I fucking hate all of you.
You know what's worse?
All of you.
For us, it's gotten into the comic book sphere too because there are My Little Pony comic books.
Right. I hate every bit of
look,
this.
there it is.
I mean, I know this is from Polygon, and Polygon is a whole nother subject. Terrible, but
that's really funny.
I
found it.
Yeah. League of Legends exec will carry the banner of Equestria into battle.
You know, it wouldn't be so bad if they weren't just so fucking cringe with it all the time and like just
I found out the other day that there's like subsects of brony as well. Like it's I'm like, what? Why? So yeah, we have a extended, like the original recording is like 2.5 hours of just whatever the fuck.
It was very
of
long.
us having a good talk with a guy named Zane Henderson. He's on TikTok with the handle little salsa boy.
Is it salsa or salsa, like saucer, but with an A?
It's salsa, like the dance salsa.
Ah.
Okay.
Wasn't sure.
But we talk about a bunch of things. We talk about Wonder Woman
Yeah.
and why and its
Supergirl.
relationship to the or her relationship to like Absolute Batman and the cartoon that they announced for that. We talk about DC So White. We talk about Daredevil. We talk about we
talked about everything.
we talk about a lot. So
we made some self-references in there, you know, it was great.
We did. You all I actually messaged him and I was like,
did you apologize for me?
Not directly.
It's like, sorry, I know Paul's a lot.
I did.
We only let him out of the cage once a week.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I did message him and I was like, because of two different things. One is that video when we post it, it represents us, which I care less about, but it represents him as well because he's on it and he's putting his name on it. And
he's got
like, I know what to expect from you. And I imagine at this point in time, anybody who has subscribed and listened to us frequently also kind of knows what to expect from us.
I'm unhinged.
So I messaged him and I was just like, well, first off, before we got off, and I was like, let me know if there is anything at all that you do want me to cut, that you want me to kind of like be more mindful of, even though I'm not. I told him right off the bat, I was like, I'm not a fan of like censoring speech or whatever, just because it makes you feel bad or makes you feel offended in some way, which is also a part of the conversation that we had. I totally missed that. What did you say?
Nothing. You'll see it in post.
I'll hear it in post and then be like, oh God.
Yeah. All right. Just like the Elliot Page thing. You'll
Well, that's what I brought up. And I was like, cause I don't know how he fits or how he sits with some things.
Sure.
So I just kind of like
Seattle, so it's more progressive.
But he's like from Texas or from Louisiana. So it's kind of like, I don't know. And he's into comics and he, was laughing at some things and just like I just don't know how.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it was a dumb joke in reference to the Odyssey making Elliot Page Alexander the Great. So,
right.
Or Achilles or whatever the fuck he's playing.
But ultimately he was like, no, man, leave it. Like it's fine. It's a lull. And like we brush over it fairly quickly, and I even say spoilers. Paul's a little out of pocket sometimes. So shout out to Zane.
So you're not completely blindsided. I did say fuck the Jews when you were talking about censoring free speech.
Okay.
I made a Venn diagram. It had to be made very quickly, because I had the idea only this morning in the brief moments between being awake and being not awake. It is
probably could have just got ChatGPT to do it real quick, but whatever.
I hate everything about what you just said.
I know, but hey,
anyway, it's not a tool. It's garbage and it's soulless and it's heartless. I had fun, and that would have taken my fun away.
Okay.
So, you and I had a discussion last week about because we were going to do it on the podcast and then we did not because we riffed for 2.5 hours about other shit. Ranking Batmobiles.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I already hate where this is going.
in the process of looking up every Batmobile, because I'm neurotic, I learned something very interesting about Batmobiles, is that they fall into 3 categories, and those 3 categories sometimes overlap. And I have a Venn diagram to prove my point. It is not every Batmobile on the Venn diagram. I only fit a few of them.
Okay. So, there are a lot. There are some that only show up at like one thing.
So we have the big middle one, which is the good Batmobiles, the tanks, and that's just a car. in the good Batmobile, we've got like Brave and the Bold, Michael Keaton, and animated series. These are the long boys, the ones that look like they could do something. They're superhero-esque. We've got your
Sure.
tanks, which is like Arkham Knight and the Tumbler. Where
Right.
the long boys and the tanks meet is kind of Ben Affleck. It's still kind of this, tanky tread thing where the tire's up front like that. But
Sure.
it also has the sort of long boy cockpit that I really
Right.
enjoy on a good
Right. It's a long
Batmobile.
squatty boy. Sure.
Yeah. And then you've got just a car. And this is
I
like
fucking hate you so
this is
much. I
like
knew.
Matt Reeves Mustang
Right.
Charger, whatever the fuck this is. This is from The Batman. That's just a Lamborghini with a fin on it. That's not even, what is this? That just looks like a sports car. And then in the middle, where it's just a car and kind of a Batmobile, is the Telltale Games Batmobile. I kind of gave some props to that one a little bit because it's got a bat symbol in it. It's got this sort of shit going. It looks like it should have been elongated a little bit. But that's what I learned in my Batmobile research. And you could throw any Batmobile into this categories. Like the middle of Batmobile and just a car, you could also do Adam West's Batmobile because it is kind of just a car, but it also kind of long boy and it's kind of got some stuff on it and that's kind of neat.
Sure.
You can throw more tanks in there. You could do like the Batman Ninja Batmobile, which is basically just this Batmobile from Arkham Knight. Or you go back down to just a car and throw in the Arkham Asylum Living Hell comic book car, which is just a fucking car. Or that little red car from way back, 1930 Batmobile?
This is 100% going to be a short because I want comments on this. I just want to establish, though, my feelings on this.
Look at that, just a car.
I don't think you're wrong.
That's just a car. Yeah.
But fuck you.
I like the Batman. I hate his Batmobile. This is bullshit. This is just a car. This is just a car.
I think, even though it is just a modified car,
it's barely modified though. Like you got whatever this bullshit is over here, the crazy rotating.
Why are you gonna call that bullshit when you don't call the shit that's on the side of Keaton's car just bullshit?
It is bullshit, but look at his long bitch. It looks like it can fly. Look at that cockpit that slides back and forth. Look at whatever this is, and
this. It's a turbine. Look at jet engine.
Yeah, but it looks like a fucking race car, space age bullshit thing. It looks like a superhero's car. This looks like something I could go to the store and buy. This is slightly more modified of that idea. And then this is just a fucking tank, an army vehicle. Like, we have to find that happy. But I think the good Batmobiles, I think a good Batmobile needs to be a long boy. It needs to give long boy energy.
It definitely has character when it's long.
I also like when it has this like faceplate on the front. Like, it's very old school. The faceplate.
It is old school. I'm kind of wishy-washy when it comes to the giant bat face on the front of the cars because they've done it a couple of times.
Yeah,
and it's okay. It's okay. Sometimes it's great. Sometimes it's not.
Because this is from the Brave and the Bold, and it has things from like every Batmobile. It has like the Batman Forever wing here. It's got like this sort of dome and red accent that the Adam West one had. It's got the bat face, and it's kind of got that long boy body.
I believe the bat face is from year one.
Probably
believe so.
But I sat down. I was going through Batmobiles. I took a lot of pictures of a lot of different Batmobiles, and these are the ones that fit into my Venn diagram.
I like the Batman. I like them all to some degree, but the Batman I accept as a Batmobile and is a good Batmobile because it looks angry and it looks unfinished. It looks like he's just kind of getting into this is the period of Daredevil when he's just wearing a ski mask over his face, right? This is Batman when he's in jeans and a sweatshirt with a balaclava over his face. Like,
It's not the same though, because he's not, because he has bat gadgets. He has the bat suit. He has
Maybe he
look,
just hadn't
man.
got around to that, or maybe he's just a car guy that really loves the look of the American muscle car that's angry and
Now
you know.
there aren't very many good pictures of it, but like there's another one that is sort of a modified car, but is also the long body. Um, is the Batmobile from Batman versus the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated movie, and that it has 6 wheels. It has 2 at the back, and I just love that look, and it's got like these crazy fucking engine exhaust on the side. Um, I wish I could find a better clip of it. But there's not many great pictures.
Right.
There like just everything I've been looking up, there are some truly awful looking Batmobiles too, though.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like the comic book version of the Batman versus Ninja Turtles, that one awful. I You're gonna see all my Batmobile tabs here in a second. I'm about to
Dude, there's a website that's literally called
look at this thing.
batmobilehistory.com,
Look at
and
this
it has
thing.
everything listed out.
Look at this fucking
Yeah.
garbage. What is this?
It
This is
it looks
bullshit.
like a weird bug of
Yeah.
some sort.
This is what I was talking
That's
about.
cool.
Like, I love how this looks with,
Yeah,
but
that's
there's
cool.
not a lot of good pictures of it.
I wish there were a little bit more swoopy lines
Mm,
to it, but
yeah. I mean, but it's sort of like
it's
bulky,
okay.
I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it.
But yeah, I was looking at obviously. And there's also like the original Arkham Batmobile,
Right,
which is, a long boy and it looks good. And it's like, why didn't you just stay with this? And
right.
um yeah. So
I wonder how much of this. So part of our conversation we had with Zane was that it kind of comes down to like your experience as well. Like we were talking about his son and how like Spider-Man to some people is Miles Morales. Like Peter Parker's there, sure, whatever, but like the first person that pops in their mind when they think Miles Morales or when they
so
think
you
Spider-Man
think
is Miles Morales. For the
You think it's
longest
an
time,
experience thing for the Batmobile? Like, because I was
yeah,
exposed
like
to the
what
animated
is your
series.
like your first like, oh shit, this is a great looking car? Because I could totally see people, and people do say, oh, the animated series is the best car, or Keaton's car is
It's
the
not
best car,
so the
or
animated series is not the best car. I'll go hot take. I'll go ahead and say this right now. It's not the best. It is very slick. Um, but it's also just a fucking limo almost. Like it's very long. It does have the slidey cockpit and the swoop. Uh, but
I
it's got no
genuinely I
character, man. A Batmobile's got to have character. It's got to have chutzpah. It's got to fucking really rattle your soul a
Are
little
you
bit.
about to make me go turbo angry and suggest that Batman Forever is the best car?
Maybe we find it.
It's not a bad car.
It's got a lot of character though.
It does. It has all the RGBs, and we all know in
That's all the
gaming that
RGBs.
the more RGB you have, the
The
more
faster
powerful
you
it
go.
is.
Yeah.
I get it, but like if that's the case, then now you have Batman and Robin's car that enters the
The same
conversation
thing.
because it drives through fucking
It's
ice.
it's
So
the only good part of that entire movie is the Batmobile.
I don't I don't disagree.
Look, here's how it goes, man.
There are things about Mr. Freeze about that movie that are good too, but anyways,
Nothing.
that's besides
There's
the
nothing
point.
good about Mr. Freeze in that movie. Um,
The suit was cool.
I,
The one-liners could go away. The dad jokes, whatever, that can go away. But it's time to
now
freeze.
the only good part of Mr. Freeze in the entire movie is when he's in his fucking bathrobe chilling and he's with his goons and making them sing Mr. White Christmas from A Year Without a Santa Claus. That is the only good part of that whole movie. The Batmobile is good too. But here's how it goes, man. To be fair, the Batmobile, for all intents and purposes, is a character now. It has
It is 100%. Yes.
people want to see the Batmobile. They're like, oh, the Batmobile. When Matt Reeves' Batmobile got shown off, people were excited at first to see it, and then they were like, that's just a car, dog. But they wouldn't do that constantly with these movies if the Batmobile wasn't a big deal. They wouldn't constantly be trying to show it off.
Yeah,
they did the same thing with Ben Affleck and the Tumbler and Matt Reeves bullshit.
That's a whole reveal. That's a whole thing, is what does the Batmobile look like? Right.
It is a character, and to try and either make your character more than the title character or less than is kind of weird to me, because it's like, it feels like the Batmobile should be on an even playing field with, Batman, but like whatever his aesthetic is. And unfortunately, Robert Pattinson's Batman's aesthetic is really good, and it almost has like a sort of riot gear, like he's put thought into his shit. But the Batmobile doesn't very well translate to that to me. If they went full out absolute Batman, not full out, not giant garbage truck, but if they went like riot van Batmobile, I probably would have been like, hey, you did something different. You did something new. You did something nobody else has done. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, you ever seen this show, SWAT?
Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Like the Black Betty truck?
Yeah.
Like if they did a Batmobile like that, I got a picture of it.
There's definitely a tie aesthetically to the character,
like this
from the Batman.
If you did a Batmobile like this, where he was just throwing motherfuckers in the back,
right, and just
had
driving
a mobile
off.
Bat cave,
he's just kidnapping people. Yeah, no, I get it.
Ramming through traffic and shit.
I definitely agree, because I mean, when you look at Batman and Robin Batmobile and you compare it to the suit of Clooney's Batman, you're like, they look like they're from the same sheet of metal sort of thing. And so I don't disagree with you with that, but
I just think with the cop sort of aesthetic that Robert Pattinson's Batman was going for, they could have done something more unique with the car, is all. Otherwise, it's just a car. It's not. You can like it all you want.
It's my favorite car Batmobile.
It's a cool car. I won't deny that. I love muscle cars. It just doesn't. Yeah. It doesn't fit his aesthetic. It's not a good Batmobile. And he ain't got no gadgets. It's not a good Batmobile.
He has gadgets.
In my personal opinion, feel free to argue with me in the comments. It's not a good Batmobile. Good Batmobile, probably, it doesn't have to be a long boy. I just prefer it to be a long boy. Has to have gadgets. Has to have character. Has to be representative of the Batman who's driving.
I think it checks off all those.
It does not.
I think
he has one gadget, and it's a turbo engine. That's not a gadget. That's a Fast and the Furious car. They took fucking.
There are no cars in Fast and the Furious. What car do you know of has a fucking jet engine on the back of it?
Probably one from Fast and the Furious 9. We go to space this time. That's Fast and the Furious X. This time it's family in space.
God, and go Fast and the Furious are 100% the Saints Row of movies.
It got there. It started off kind of normal, and now there's Idris Elba with superpowers. It is Saints Row. It did that. Vin Diesel will be president in the next movie.
And the White House is just a space station on Mars or something like that.
On Mars, yeah. It's gonna be great. I can't wait.
To kind of go back, because I didn't 100% finish the thought. The interview with Zane, whenever I finish editing it, because it's going to take me forever to do, we'll put it up on YouTube. It will hit the feed like a normal show. But I'm gonna call it something different. I'm kind of partial to, Pool Party Presents, and then like in this case it'd be like a sit down with Zane Henderson or whatever, like some sort of bleh title to whoever it is that we talk to, because I have a couple of other people that I want to reach out to. But
that's why I say Pool Party Pals for guest spots.
They could not be pals though.
Make a poll.
And also, I don't like the word pals.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't like the word pals.
Make a poll. We got Pool Party Presents, Pool Party Pals, or Pool Party with Pals. We'll figure that out. Or Pooling with Pals.
No. No. No.
This is like a circle jerk.
Pulling pals. No.
Pulling with pals.
That sounds
We
like
got pool.
a jerking off joke.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
We got pool party pals. Guest swim.
Why guest swim?
Because it's a pool party.
It's not. No, that's two completely different. Thank you, English language, for having two words that sound the same that mean totally different things. That was the point
of pool party, Robert, was that it sounded like pool party with a P-O-O-L. That was the whole original idea.
Here I am thinking it was because it's like, oh, we're getting together and talking about what we pulled for that week, and we're going to have a party.
You didn't associate it with pool party?
Yes, because also when you try to search for it on YouTube, everything pulls up pools, like swimming pools and shit. Up to and including some kind of creepy videos. Don't do it, you fucking degenerates.
Episode 31, Robert just finally realized that I planted this idea as a reference to swimming pools.
No, I knew it was. that.
I like stuff like that. Stuff that sounds like one thing, but means a different thing. I don't know. I don't remember what the English term is for it, but like bear and bear. What is that?
Like synonyms, sort of?
No. Hold on. That is a homophone.
Homophone.
Okay. It's the telephone gay people use.
Oh, good to know.
I'm sorry.
Are you?
No, but I couldn't resist, so I'm kind of sorry. That was impulsive.
Real quick, do you know anything about this Deathstroke and Bane flick that people are talking about, or that I keep seeing being talked about?
Oh, I have no idea.
Of course, with the fallout of Supergirl being lambasted, just like absolutely trolled for dumb reasons. Aside from it maybe just not being a good movie.
I think it just was written not great.
Right. No, I totally get that. But like, I'm more or less referring to the people who are just like, oh, she's ugly. She looks like a bridge troll. Like, what?
Dude, if they're making a Deathstroke and Bane movie, so this is interesting, and people can disagree with it all they want. God, dude, I've got like a long hair on my neck that I missed when I was shaving. It's driving me nuts. I think it's more one of the most interesting things about Batman is his villains. And I think Zane was talking about this
no doubt.
Briefly was everybody already knows Batman.
Right.
Your grandmother knows Batman. Your great-grandmother. Everybody knows Batman. And they know that story in and out and sideways. Do we need another Batman-centered story, or can we explore his villains more and then bring him in? Like, show his influence across the world as we build it. And I think that is a lot more fascinating than, oh, look, it's another guy that's Batman for the 800th time. Like, Sony kind of tried to do this with Spider-Man, but it didn't work because they're bad at making movies. You know, they tried to do this with Morbius and Venom and Kraven, and it's like, look, we took these villains and we made them good guys. Why? Stop. What the fuck? That's stupid. Don't do that. Stop.
Right.
And
DC
then it's
kind of sort of did that with Joker in a very not actual
I think
way.
that was more somebody wanted to make a Taxi Driver remake or something, and got saddled with, no, you got to put Joker on. Because it has no continuity. It has nothing that it's attached to. It's just bullshit.
Right.
And the second movie's way worse.
Right. Yeah.
I think it was more like just like an exploration of
like maybe just
how
if the
easily
character
broken people can be.
Right. I mean, yeah. I mean, and they're also doing it with Clayface as well. That's not a Batman-centered movie.
No. I am
curious as to how
Arthur
well
Fleck
that will go.
Joker was a little bit.
Right.
I think that one was more of like a mental exploration thing. It took that concept of one bad day and really just stretched it.
Which you can 100% do with that character, like with the actual origins of Joker. But I wonder if, like, the fact that who
Joker doesn't
Joker
even know who.
is kind of a mystery still. Like there's never been like this is who he is. There have been like
Yeah.
suggestions and there have
Well,
been like
it is
storyline type
sort
driven stuff,
of
but
alluded to that he's not the Joker. Like he's not
right,
he influences the Joker. Kind of like what they did with Gotham, like way back, and they're like, Jerome's not the Joker. He's just the person
right,
that don't even. And then they lied and just made his twin brother the Joker. It's a whole fucking thing.
sure.
And they still
But
never called him Joker, which
like I wonder if somebody like Clayface or like Two Face or who or Riddler or whatever, it was somebody that actually has like a canonized origin, something
I'd
that
rather
is
that than
well
Joker.
established. I wonder if
Yeah.
that is the character that you could really do that with a little
Oh,
bit better than
you could do. I've written it. You could do an entire Riddler show, movie,
oh
whatever
yeah,
you want.
no doubt. But and I
I
get why they would choose the Joker because that is definitely the biggest, like most
yeah.
popular villain of Batman. Like,
Well,
oh,
it
I
sells.
actually,
That's why we're
I
getting.
might would even say overall comics in general, biggest villain.
That's why we're getting an anime. Is because Joker sells. Joker got his own line
Right,
of comic books for a long time back in the 70s.
right. Well, and since then, there have
Yeah.
been several lines.
He's not a
Um,
good character, and people get behind Joker, the idea of Joker and this, that, and the other, and I'm like, dude, that's a sociopath. Like, what are you doing? Like, calm down.
right. No,
Like, it's fun to
he's a
have
good
favorite
character.
villains.
It's not a good person. Like, it's not somebody
No,
that you
yeah.
would want to have some sort of like redeeming quality in. You
Well, that's the
wouldn't
thing.
want
It's like, was I supposed to feel bad for Arthur? Like, that was why I
right,
didn't like the Joker movie. It's like, I know what this character ends up being.
right.
Am I supposed to feel bad for him? Because I don't.
Right. That's why, honestly, I think, dude, like a legitimate, you could probably get it with this Clayface movie coming up too.
Oh,
That
Clayface
uh,
is tragic.
with Mr. Freeze, like especially if you really get
Oh
into
yeah.
like his wife
Well, because
and
Mr. Freeze
his
was
true
never evil. He
right.
everything was for a purpose. But the path to
I
heaven is,
mean,
or the path to hell is paved in good deeds, is
good
what I meant. But
intentions. Yeah.
yeah, good intentions. But with Clayface, I feel like they're going to do like real full on Greek tragedy. How like uh cardinal sins kind of lead you down a road of, because a lot of with Clayface was like pride, and it
Right.
led to what he ended up becoming.
Vanity and whatnot.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
um that
I
would
don't
be
know.
interesting to see.
I'm
But
interested to see what they do with it.
I
So
think a Riddler one, a really good Riddler one, it comes from a place of envy. And that's what they need to do, just 7 deadly
yeah,
sins with all the villains, and
Batman
then
villains.
yeah. Well, because it works. Because I wrote this whole thing way back when I was trying to do a web project, and it was like the way I'd written it was Edward Nashton. Like I went with the original like last name, and he was like the highfalutin detective in Gotham, and the whole world rested on his shoulder. Like everybody went to him. He felt this praise and this crazy like rush from solving the most unsolvable things. Like just walked into Gotham PD and started fucking solving old crimes and this, that, and the other. And then one day, of course, the Batman shows up and starts stealing some of that glory away. And it gets to a point where he ends up with an injury that puts him on a cane. And he starts blaming like Gordon for not showing up with backup on time. And he knew the Batman was there and the Batman didn't bother saving him. So he starts feeling like maybe the Batman was jealous of him. He starts twisting the world around him to fit his own narrative. And this envy starts just gradually going up till he starts just full on going off the rails and
right.
becoming like setting up puzzles and things like if to try and challenge who he sees as a rival, which Batman just doesn't even give a fuck. So it was this
Which
whole
probably
thing.
riles him up even
Yeah.
more or whatever.
And
Yeah,
it
no, I
and
totally get it. And it
and it kind of is
definitely
like
would
I think that would be a good movie. I wrote it.
I was
So
going
I'm
to say you
biased.
wrote it, so I would hope so. I would hope you wouldn't have wasted your time on something you didn't really enjoy or didn't.
I never
didn't
publish. What am I going to do? I can't publish a
I
written.
mean,
But
you probably. I wonder. Those characters. I mean, you could always do fan art and shit, but
yeah. Oh no, I could probably do like a
yeah,
thing or
just actually do it. That's the thing.
I can't.
Or
I need Adderall.
or option it out to somebody. Be like, hey, you're good at doing this. This is an idea. Would you go in on it with me? Like some
man.
other like
Dude, I have great
independent
ideas.
creator.
That's me being a little boastful, but I would reach out. I just have anxiety and I wouldn't know who to reach out to, and I don't know how to do that.
Google is a powerful thing, and also there's Fiverr.
Yeah,
dude, there are so many animators and creators and whatnot on that platform that it's
I just have to
ridiculous.
I have to finish writing something too. That's the problem.
There's that too. Yeah,
ADHD is a hell of a thing, man.
Especially unbridled and unmedicated, unchecked.
Yeah,
dude, this week,
big week.
I've got a lot of shit coming out this week.
Yeah, the Harley Quinn origin story coming out.
Wait, do what?
Absolute
what you
Harley
talking
Quinn's origin is getting explored in Absolute Batman 22.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I just turned my chair and saw a thing. Guess what came in the mail, Robert?
What came in the mail, Paul?
Blockies!
Hey!
My Marvel Rivals Moon Knight finally came in the mail. I put that bad bitch together, and I have no idea how to do his cape, but goddamn, is this thing cool as shit.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
And he's very articulate. And I actually have another Moon Knight figure to kind of compare the size, if anybody was wondering how tall he is. He is almost 1-to-1 with the Hasbro figures. So he's about 6 inches. And
you know what I'm just now realizing? There's a lot of design similarity between Moon Knight and Phantasm, like Mask of the Phantasm. That, let me see.
I can kind of see that. I mean, which Moon Knight though? Like Marvel Rivals Moon Knight or Strange Tales Moon Knight?
There's definitely Marvel Rivals Moon Knight.
Okay. Like Strange Tales Moon Knight. I do like his cape though. It has like bendy pieces in it, so you can like pose it. That was really cool. And then he's very flexible. This took way too long to put together. So if you're looking for a good Moon Knight figure, I do suggest the Blockies. However, be prepared, because it's gonna, if you're not ready for it, you're gonna be sitting at that table for a hot minute. And some of his pieces are a little loosey goosey too. Like his hood sometimes falls off the top of his head. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I did it wrong. But
right.
Yeah. Overall, I 9 out of 10 figure, man. Like Blockies is killing it, especially for the price. It cost me like $30.
Okay. Not too bad.
Most of them are like 20 though, so it's not, not the worst thing.
I have 7 books coming out this week, Paul.
Mm-hmm.
7 books, because we're also getting Witness Point and Dispatch, what I'm really excited about. Super excited about. I also have 2 books coming in from my comic book shop, because I'm picking up Ordained, as suggested by Zane, which I'm really fucking excited about. And then I'm also on a Discord for Panelloids, which is another podcast, another way more professional comic book podcast that had somebody on there suggested a series called Criminal. Because I said that I was into mafia type shit. So I have so much new indie shit coming my way that I'm excited about. But what's on your pool? My pool list is, of course, Absolute Batman, Absolute Catwoman, Barbara Gordon, Daredevil, Dispatch, G.I. Joe, and Witness Point. It's the 7 books. So many. I know you've got Batman.
There's a Clayface book coming out this week.
There is.
Celebrity
and that,
Dirt.
I had that coming up too. I did a thing.
I've got Batman.
Yeah.
and Daredevil.
Is that it? That's not it.
And I might get the Queen in Black #1. Oh, Shadow of Maul. Shadow of Maul is
yeah. Shadow of Maul is a thing too.
Dude, when's the next Moon Knight coming out? The fuck?
That I don't know.
I don't know. So Daredevil, Shadow of Maul, Absolute Batman. I don't have.
Not gonna do Clayface?
I might. Dude, I just spent $70 at the fucking comic book store. I've
gotta have some
slow down a little bit.
Restraint.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing that I did instead of Gooner Bait was I selected number ones that I thought was interesting, including some that I thought that you would be more interested in. Dispatched, of course, Witness Point, but Do a Power Bomb was suggested on that same Discord. Apparently, it's like some alternate dimension wrestling focused book where there's like just weird kind of cool shit going on.
This is your
but
pool?
It's very like, huh?
This is your pool?
No. These were just first books, like first runs that I thought were cool that were coming out this week.
Oh yeah,
that
Doctor
were interesting.
Who, wow.
Yeah, Doctor Who's Circuit Breaker, Adversary of the Daleks, Mask #1. Dalek. What's a Dalek? You're the Doctor Who fan.
A Dalek is a being of like pure hate where they've had pretty much everything else stripped away from them, and they've been shoved into these little tank bodies with laser guns and suction cup arms. They go around the world exterminating anything and everything. They hate life. Yeah. So that is as brief as a summary as I'm willing to give, because otherwise you get into like Skaro and how they were basically a Nazi planet, and it's a whole thing. And
that sounds accurate.
Yeah.
Of course, then Rocketeer Infiltrator comes out, Clayface, which we already mentioned, and then the Exquisite Corpse Rascal Randy, which I thought you would pick up because you're into Exquisite Corpse right now.
Am I?
So, yeah, you were.
I've never picked up a single Exquisite Corpse.
What was the book that you're? Oh, wait. No, you were talking about it last week.
No.
What am I thinking of?
One of the homage covers is an Exquisite Corpse, but I haven't been able to find it, which I did recently get the Final Boss homage to Absolute Batman cover. So this is the fourth one in my collection of homage covers. So I've got Harley Quinn,
there
Batman,
was a corpse,
and Fireborn.
Corpse something that you...
There's a Corpse Knight.
Corpse Knight. That's what... Yeah. All right, so never mind.
I am looking
Exquisite
for the
Corpse is a big title right now, so...
There is an homage cover that I'm looking for from them as well, to complete my collection
of Absolute Batman #1 homages.
Because look, the Final Boss one, I finally found this one, and I was so happy about it.
Yeah,
so cool.
I haven't seen that one. That's pretty dope.
There's a bunch of them, dude. There's a bunch of them. There's the Crow and Exquisite Corpse and Archie and Winnie the Pooh and Elvira and
There's a Harley Quinn. I've got the Harley Quinn.
I've got the Harley Quinn.
There's a Dungeon Crawler Carl.
There's a Dungeon Crawler Carl. I've got the Batman one, and I've got the Fireborn one, and I've got the Final Boss one.
I don't think
there's also a Youngblood one. You don't have the You don't have the Bat Fractions one?
I don't think so. Maybe I do.
Oh.
Yeah, I do.
I think that was a #1.
I think that's the only other
Fireborn
homage I have. Yeah, there's a Fireborn one.
I want all of them, and then of course Harley Quinn and
I do have that one.
But yeah, no, Exquisite Corpse. I want to check it out, but I also just want the homage cover. But yeah, I'm reading Corpse Knight.
Before we get into the books that we read, I was going to bring up the comments, which is single-handedly probably my favorite part of the show now. Like I like doing this in general, but comments. Comments are great. Comments are fantastic. This first little bit is still going back to soft serve because I thought the comments were
Now
pretty good.
that's an ass worth eating.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. She accidentally came from the Rick and Morty universe. I think that's very appropriate. That's from Big Robot.
Hey, look, that
Yeah,
worked.
nice.
I
It
wore my
works.
Rick shirt. Yeah.
And then from Messastu Gotti 9, could you possibly have picked a worse name? Being seems so lame, lol. Roll a d20, and when you hit puberty, you get something cool. You become a bomb or you shit ice cream. That seems
Hey,
about
man,
right.
that's X-Men.
Mutants.
As soon as you hit puberty, it's like I could be really cool or I could be really not cool.
Yeah. But fortunately, at least with soft serve, she can hide it.
Yeah, but that makes me wonder, like, what if she gets the runs? Like, is it just ice cream? Like, has she ever shat herself by accident? It's just cold in her pants. Like, we got to stop talking about soft serve because I keep thinking of stupid shit.
Well, but we know that it's like two different systems. Like it's not the same.
But does her shit go into
area.
the portal from the backside, or
No.
does it bounce off the portal? And
No.
how does that dynamic work?
According to the creators, two separate
How does that
sources.
Work?
All right.
I hate it.
So this is going to you ranting about speculators on Absolute Batman.
Exactly. Thank you, Lego My Grego.
Yeah.
These are the
same people who trash the card market.
Yes.
Which is true.
The same motherfuckers, dude. Like, they won't leave it alone, dude.
Efferendo 13 says, no, it's actually worse. Because crypto bros at least invent their own NFT. Coin.
Hold on. Slow down. Let's take that word invent very cautiously. You're gonna inflate their ego more than it already is. Don't use that word terminology, but continue. But doing it to an existing fandom is actually bothering normal. It is. It's bothersome. It sucks.
My point was that comic book speculators were one step above, or no, NFT bros were one step above because no. Yeah, the other way around. That comic book speculators were one step above NFT bros because NFT is just this like weird ethereal, just made up shit.
NFT people and crypto people are genuinely some of the worst human beings I've ever had to interact with, and I've driven in traffic with Tesla drivers.
I love how you just blanket assume all Tesla drivers are NFT bros or crypto bros.
They just suck in general. But the NFT bros and crypto bros are some of the worst people. They for instance, one of the ones I know personally has cheated on his wife twice and somehow still carrying on like he's never done anything wrong. So we'll just leave that as that.
Yeah, that's a whole new level of like narcissist kind of thing.
Yeah.
Jade Mimic says, I fucking hate that every hobby I love is being turned into a goddamn investment.
Yep.
I just want to engage with good art. I'm tired of competing with scalpers and crypto bros. This
and bots. Because we have to compete with bots
that are managed and deployed by crypto bros and by scalpers. Yeah, right. But this kind of goes back to my point, though, is that wanting to engage with good art, specifically with this book. Now, there are exceptions to the rule, I'm sure. Right. You don't have to get first print Absolute Batman #1. You get the same art in the other prints.
I will say in Jade's defense here.
Same art.
As a person that also does this, like that buys, like, I don't really care that often that it's like second print, whatever, third print. As long as I get the story and I'm enjoying the art. There is always, because unfortunately FOMO is in our brains. We can't help
Right.
it. So there's always going to be a part of me that picks up that book and sees where it says second printing and be like, damn.
You have to look fairly hard though to see that it is, unless you
Sometimes it's
just
right on the
know.
barcode. Yeah, or if you just
Unless you
know.
just
But
know.
because sometimes that sucks, man. Sometimes you're like, man, like I wish I was there when it first printed out, or I wish I beat the crowd, or I wish the crypto bros weren't jacking it up so high. There is a part of your brain that's just like, just nails on a chalkboard bothering you about it forever.
I
It's
think
like,
that is getting to a specific like ADD, OCD type
yeah,
thing, because I
it
fall in that
is.
category too. Like if I get one book that's a second printing, all of the other books in that series I want as second printing.
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of running into that with Dungeon Crawler Carl. Like I want them all to be the same printing, and I think it's like the
And
ninth.
dude, I've got to send another complaint to those motherfuckers. They still haven't sent me my homage cover of Dungeon Crawler Carl, and I'm about to fucking flip my shit.
Oh, Vault Comics
No,
hasn't sent it.
no,
Wow.
Big Time Collectibles, I think,
Oh, big
or
time. Gotcha.
BTC.
And you've
I
paid
don't
for it
remember.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't disagree with you, Jade, but I do think it's a little
Robert's a
more
robot
kind of
in the Matrix. He doesn't
nuanced,
count.
sort of. Um, and yeah, just get a reprint. That's fine. It'd be okay.
Yeah, big time collectibles order placed, waiting for details.
Gotcha.
If you guys want comic books, don't order from Big Time Collectibles. They'll never send it to you.
Do mycomicbookshop.com. They are fantastic, and they always like undergrade their stuff for quality. Like if you buy a book that just says good, it's gonna be like fine,
Yeah,
like very good.
Look,
it's gonna be really
$18.
good.
Wow, that's very bright. I paid $18 for this fucking shit, and I still haven't gotten it. This was back in May 20th.
Yeah, we've all had those books like a month, if not more. So going to whether or not Wonder Woman, whether or not it's time to have a series. Juan reads comics. What up, Juan? I'm going to reach out to you. He's one of the guys that I wanted to see if you wanted to come on the show at some point in time. Because you've also talked shit to Juan before. Because he's commented and you're like, listen here, Juan.
Look here, Juan. I've got
he
one
said it
thing
would be
to say to you.
To see an animated absolute Wonder Woman, but it would have to have Batman involved in it more than the comics did. Like,
you know what I think
spin
would
off
be
of the
neat,
crossover with them expanding on that
is if they did the absolute Batman, but then just like have absolute Wonder Woman show up in the show at some point, and then slowly like that would. I mean, they got to eventually if they're going to follow the books. But Big Bust is right. It's too early, man. The book's only on like fucking 22.
Which is a fair amount, but yeah, I mean...
but you're going to run into the problem anime does with manga. It's like anime is based on this. This slows down, but the anime is still... and it runs out of shit, and you end up having to make filler episodes.
Right. I wonder if there is a planned ending to Absolute, or if they're just going to keep riding it out until it loses.
I didn't think about it till Big Bust's comment there. Like, it has to be coming to some sort of crescendo, like big fucking thing, because how are you going to announce an animated series? And it's not even... Granted, One Piece did that. They animated anime that wasn't done. And a lot of animated manga, whatever, backward, vice versa, does that, but not a book 22. And I can give you a good example of how this is not going to go well. The last half of the Scott Pilgrim versus the World movie is the worst part of that whole movie, because the books were not finished, but they wanted to make a movie. And what the writer ended up doing is he wrote down a bunch of little notes on sticky pads of his general idea of where to go from the point at which the books were at, and gave it to the people that were making the movie. And then they just made some shit up. And so the books, I think it's book 3 onward, is wildly different than the movie.
Something else to that. What was it? Game of Thrones, right? Like the series ends up like kind of breaking off and doing something different than the books
because he hadn't finished the fucking book.
What else was there?
He's actually got to finish that book. He still hasn't.
Or isn't it that he has finished it? He just hasn't released it yet, or whatever. There's some
whatever
weirdness
George
when it
R.
comes
R.
to that.
Martin's
But
fucking weird.
True. That's why his initials are Railroad. Anyways,
Railroad.
The Witcher, I think, also did that too, right? The games compared to the books.
No. Well, okay.
Or the
weird.
TV show compared to the books.
That one's weird. Okay, because those books were written like way long time, like a while ago.
Oh yeah,
and then
makes sense.
and then whoever the studio is that made the game, I can't remember the name. They made a game. Project Red. They made the first game, I feel, that falls in line fairly well with the books. But after that, they started doing their own thing with the property because they owned whatever rights to do whatever the fuck they wanted to make a good video game. They just kept all the characters. And they didn't want to follow, I think they just didn't want to follow the books verbatim because I don't even think they introduced Siri until the third game. And Siri was like a huge part of the books. The first two books were like short story books. They're some of the better ones, in my opinion. And then when you get into the main series, it's about him and Cirilla and all that shit. And that goes on for like 6 books. And the TV show, the first season, was trying to adopt the short stories at first, while also working in the series storyline towards the end. And then the second season was supposed to be based on like that first official book. And then they kept just changing shit all the time. You know, Netflix be doing what they do.
Is that when Henry Cavill was just like, I'm out?
Yeah, he was done with it. But there are a lot of scenes in that first season, especially if you go back and read the short story books. It's almost like one for one. And then you hit the second. Yeah, you hit the second season, and then they finally go do the Beauty and the Beast story, which is where its friend is like a fucking boar man, and it's like, what? Why is he doing this with Siri? He should have done that in the first season. Like, so it was a little like just serving whatever Netflix wanted to serve. So
I gotcha. But overall, Big Bus, we agree.
Yeah,
it's a little too early.
It is early.
I'm here for it. I'm going to watch it, and I hope it's good, but it's a little too early. Moving on. This was going to us talking about Poison Ivy, whether or not she's a vegetarian. Sev 4957 says, well, you do on occasion have to prune plants for their health. It could be that she's just eating what would be a tantamount to hair clippings.
No, Seb, take it back.
Anthony Alvis,
I
2003.
sometimes eat my hair when I'm eating sandwiches, though. I have to have my hair back. Otherwise,
of course you do, because you're a savage.
It falls in my mouth, dude.
Anthony, Anthony says,
have y'all a follow?
This was about you talking about your accelerated reader trophies and that you're proud of them, and that he thought it was goofy and it was fun, and
they'd stop doing it.
So he decided to follow.
Accelerated reader. Yes, I felt superior. Fuck y'all. You couldn't skim pages with ADHD and fucking formulate how shit was gonna go out to win a trophy.
You could just do what I did and not read anything at all and just take tests based on Goosebumps that showed up the previous Saturday morning cartoon. That's what I did.
That's evil. That's evil. That's like doing a book report based on the movie. Like, yeah.
100%. Guilty.
Awful.
Guilty.
That's okay. I've done book reports where I read the inside jacket and then flipped to the end and I'm like, oh, okay. And
nice.
It's like I get the gist.
Well, all right, Paul. What's the first book that you read that you want to talk about?
So the reason I spent $70 at the comic book store, real quick, there were a couple of reasons. One, I bought 6 regular books or 5 regular books. I also spent $15 on this, which is the Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow
Work in Progress. Yeah.
It's cool. It's got like, the black and white sketchings and everything. Very cool book. I'm gonna get a frame for it, put it up somewhere. And then our boy Aaron Bartling, shout out, love his art, did an exclusive cover for Gotham City Limits for Killer Influences. And you can bring that out because I'm not running to the other room to go get it.
Okay.
It's an exclusive cover that he did, Killer Influences, and it is an homage to the Happy Gilmore movie poster where he's looking through the golf hole. I thought that was really cool. That one cost me $24. But it has a certificate of authenticity. And would be a really cool thing to get signed if I ever meet Aaron Bartling again. So that was...
I actually cannot find that cover. It's not listed on League of Comic Geeks. Let's see.
If you want, I can run and go get it. You can riff for fucking 2 seconds.
Good.
Here, I've got it. Let me pull it over here so I can, because it was an exclusive to Gotham City, whatever the fuck.
Oh, gotcha.
Boop, boop. There it is.
Oh.
Yep.
Yes, that's very much.
So that's the Happy Gilmore. That's the Killer Influences. It was a foil variant, came with a certificate and everything. Like I said, it cost me $24. So
nice.
But I was like, I really like that cover. I like Happy Gilmore is one of my favorite old school Adam Sandler movies. So
I don't think I knew that. Okay.
You didn't know that? Dude, I love that movie. He beats the shit out of fucking Price is Right. God, what's his name?
Bob Barker.
They get in a fight and Bob Barker whips the fucking piss out of him. I love that other actor I hate with the big ears from Meet the Fockers. Ben Stiller.
Yeah.
He's got a big bushy mustache, like handlebar mustache, and he's abusing the elderly. It is great. It's one of my second favorite Ben Stiller roles of all time. Whenever he's not the main actor, Ben Stiller does great. I love that.
I can agree with that.
I eat pieces of shit for you, like you for breakfast. You eat pieces of shit for breakfast, dude. That movie's fucking phenomenal. Shooter McGavin, best movie villain. It's fucking great.
Agreed. That's really good.
But yeah, so into the books that I actually read. This one, this was a Journey of Discovery book. I hate that I saw it and I was like, I gotta get it. I don't know what this is. It's got a cowboy on the front. I have to get it. What is it? I don't know. And then I saw another copy of it, which was Dead Acre. I don't know if that's even the cover that I saw originally. It was just like a cowboy on a tombstone or something. But
okay.
I was like, I have no idea what this is going to be. I didn't even know it was going to be supernatural because I didn't see that cover. And then I saw this cover, which was actually a sealed bag. And it says, spoiler warning. This cover depicts story spoiler elements. Content warning. This cover depicts some gore. And at first I was like, what? I need that one.
Where's it at?
I did not know that it was supernatural at all. Because the cover that I saw, I don't remember what cover it was. But the cover that I saw was just a normal cowboy. And I was like, oh, dude, a new Western comic. I got to get it. I like Westerns. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and reveal this. That motherfucker is on this cover shooting goddamn werewolves. And I was like, that's about the most badass shit I've ever seen. He's got glowing blue eyes. It starts off the main guy. He is he's in like snow for some reason, and these thugs or whatever are shooting at him. There's like 10 people coming for him, and he's just picking up dead dudes' guns off the floor and shit, trying to fight him off. He gets killed.
Okay.
Second page. And then he comes back to life and starts sort of explaining that he became a hand of God and he is sent back to Earth to serve heaven's justice.
Okay.
But he retains everything that is him. He doesn't become brooding and miserable fuckhead or anything like that. He's still just him. But now he's got like see-through bullet holes in his body, and like he doesn't bleed anymore. He doesn't feel pain anymore. But because he doesn't feel pain anymore, he can't feel whether or not he's pulling his punches, and kind of goes all out on people. And
Gotcha.
and then like an angel starts talking to him at the end. We don't really get a whole lot of supernatural stuff in the first book. It just kind of sets him up going into the town of Dead Acre. And I'm very intrigued to see where it goes from there. I love Western stuff, and I really love weird Western stuff when it goes all supernatural. Just like my game Weird West, I love that game. Any chance I get to talk about it is a fun day for me. So.
I definitely would have seen that A cover, and thought Paul probably would enjoy this. As definitely. I do with any pirate or Western cowboy type thing. There was a
cowboy
book that
more
came
so than
out.
Pirates, but yeah.
I could see that.
A cowboy would totally kick the shit out of a pirate. We're gonna get into that. What was that old TV show on Spike where it was like, Deadliest Warrior? Is that what it was? Where they like had computer programs of like who would win, a samurai or a pirate, or a Roman soldier?
What was there was a book that comes out this week that I thought, or was it last week? It might have been last week, that I could have sworn would have been on your list.
Also, just to show this off, because I didn't read it because I'm not caught up, but I love this cover of Bat Fractions number whatever this one is.
Oh, I'm caught up.
11. I know the Pennyworth cousin, niece or whatever shows up, but that's about
great niece.
So the plot of Batman Forever or whatever, Batman and Robin.
I'll just go ahead and get into it. First off,
go ahead. I just love this cover.
As always, Bat Fractions Batman is fantastic.
Yeah.
I have some screenshots. It opens up. This is the first panel in the book. You have an unknown location. It's called the Shadow Board, and you have all these like, seemingly
just make them Court of Owls. What the fuck?
That dude, I thought legitimately that that's where this was going, but
that's just a cop
there yet.
That is just a New York cop.
It's military, like a general.
Oh,
type
is he?
Guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what it is they acknowledge, or they sort of reveal that Ojo or Oyo. Do you remember that Oho? Okay. Yes, from like 6 or 8 issues back, was hired by these guys to kill Bruce Wayne, because Bruce is hesitant on accepting military contracts for Wayne Industries, and these people are like, no, we need to do that. We want the money. We need to take over the world type shit. Very Court of Owls.
They have to have
shit.
the Middle Eastern guy over there too, just in case.
Yeah, exactly. Wow. Have them fight off each other, and you just sell more weapons to each side.
You don't think that's a little stereotypical? Bad Fraction?
Well,
no, I'm kidding. I don't care.
Yeah, there's probably like a mafia boss in there too. Maybe a couple of European presidents. Russian guy. Yeah. But they are
he's wearing a white thing, but he's got a name tag that says, "Hello, my name is Putin."
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, what's the point of the mask, man?
So they're giving this guy, Mr. Blake, kind of the third degree. Apparently, he's the one that actually set up the hiring of Oho, and they're like, she failed to deliver the project. And this is the next scene, the next page.
That's very strange, right? Let's all wear a little paper mask to hide our identity, but let's call him out by his last name.
Right. Well, it could be a fake last name.
Okay, I guess.
I mean, it could just be like something that they have selected for themselves anonymously to have like a way to. But
you're trying to conceal your identity. You're straight up wearing a fucking uniform with probably has your fucking badges and shit on it, and you're straight up wearing your fucking Middle Eastern garb. You're the only one.
Right.
It doesn't take a great detective
I
to
mean, he's
deduce.
probably like 1 in a million people that wear
But I
anything like
mean,
that. So, but I get what
the
you're saying with the
what's the
military.
point of the masks then?
Right. No, I get what you're saying with the
Seems
general.
weird.
At least take the name badge off or something, but it's
Yeah,
whatever.
I just
Um,
it's
but
weird.
anyways, so they're
It's
laying
very
into this
weird.
guy because the assassin that he hired failed.
Yeah.
So he comes to they come to the
Who
conclusion that they're going
who
to open
draws
the
this book?
job back up. They're going to hire somebody else to do it, and they're going to make it kind of like a just an open for hire kind of thing. Like it doesn't matter, just anybody who wants to take the job can. They're not just going to keep
Mhm.
it for that one specific assassin. So Mr. Blake comes to Oho and is just like, listen, this is the decision that they've made. They're going to pull the contract from you. I can maybe get you like a kill fee or something. And she's just like, this is not how professionals conduct business. Um,
Mm.
and he is like, I can get you a kill fee, like as a courtesy. And you can tell he's nervous. And then he has that there's this middle picture here where she's just like, you may not be a professional, but you've hired one. And so your courtesy, and she just straight up like slashes him in half,
Jesus.
is worthless. I was like, oh, this guy is I'm glad he wasn't important to the story because he's dead. He's super
I
dead.
was trying to look up like how to pronounce her name because it's got the little lines over the top of the O.
Right.
Um, and I saw that her alias is also Lady Deathman.
Yes.
It's a fucking
Yes.
weird name.
I wondered if it was like a Lady Death Strike type situation,
Mhm.
but
I don't know. That's weird. Um, yeah,
so
no, I
so
mean,
she
she's pissed off.
she's super mad, and she also feels
Yeah,
like she has a job that still needs to be done,
she
an
cut that bitch in
objective.
half.
It goes to this scene where Zeller is flipping through news articles, and I wanted to point out that I thought this was interesting. This is
The That's not even the one that keeps my eye at first. It's the fucking mutant leader from Dark Knight Returns down there that's catching me.
Dark Knight Returns. This
Yeah.
guy,
That's the mutant
yeah.
leader from Mighty Meaty Mutant Meal.
Yeah,
What the
it's an
fuck?
advertisement because she's like flipping through like TikTok or Facebook or whatever, or
But I
flipping
had
through.
asked though, like, who drew this because whoever is doing the art, they love drawing hair. Like if you go back to
They do
like
love drawing here. Yeah, I
the
think
table
is it
scene,
is it
is it Jimenez?
Dan?
Jimenez
Oh
or Lori?
yeah. George Jimenez. I know he did the cover art.
Yeah. I just like the way he does the hair. I like
Right.
whoever's drawing this or she or whoever.
Oh, I
Um,
have some cape appreciation for you later on.
oh, nice. I love cape
Because as
appreciation.
per usual, this series has great capes.
Oh
But
yeah.
the very first thing at the top, I was just like, "Oh, Mayor Isley expressed impatience today with Police Commissioner Vandal," and I was like, "Oh, so they're having a little bit of a rift." I'm curious as to
Leading up to
what
bad seeds, man.
that is. Yeah, it's leading up to
Mayor
bad
Isley could
seeds.
kiss my ass.
Yeah, exactly. It seems to me that she's upset with Vandal because he hasn't done anything more than just arrest Barbara. That he hasn't gotten to Batman yet is the thing that I um gather. And it also seems like that the city as a whole is kind of turning. They're not so pro Vandal in his like methods of trying to stop
Yeah.
the vigilantes. But
Rats on a city bus also makes me think Ratcatcher might be coming up.
okay, yeah. Yeah.
Just a thought.
Um Bruce shows up because he feels like he owes Zeller an apology, which he kind of does.
Does she
Yeah.
have a little toy bat?
She does have a little toy bat. I think that's actually the same bat that Harvey puts in his window.
It's like little suction cups, yeah.
Right. Yeah, because at the very beginning of the series, you see that he puts up that bat in his window, and it's kind of like the bat signal. It lets Bruce know that they need to talk.
I got you.
This,
some good capes.
Exactly. This is why I took that picture, because it's a good cape. So of course, Batman's out skulking around up on rooftops, and he is surveying. I forget exactly what it was, but he was like fairly high up, and it's just like a bunch of criminal crime. Just Batman default crime shit.
Default gooning crime shit.
Yes, default gooning crime shit. She shows up because again she has a job to finish, and is just pretty much attacks.
Well, you got a job to do.
Yeah. He does some cool. I didn't take a picture of it, but the panel down below, he uses the cape to kind of like rip the sword out of her hand, and it's pretty awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
This is just a continuation of the fight. It's a really great fight. The way that he stops this fight, I thought was fantastic. He just double hands, just like, huh! I'm just gonna
fucking kill you.
I'm just gonna overpower you. Plain and simple.
That's so, God damn it, Batman. That's so sexist.
His is like, I'm just going to use every bit of my strength, and I'm just going to hold you up here. I'm going to use
every bit of the fact that I am a man.
Exactly. But he is under the impression that she is after Zeller and Bruce. That's why he says Annika Zeller is protected. She goes, who? Then you have Vandal Savage's police squad.
I like how she looked when the lasers pop up. She looks so annoyed. She's like, I was enjoying this. God damn it.
Right. That point about Annika Zeller being protected and her asking who comes up later. So, of course, they do their anti-Batman and anti-getting caught thing. This also shows that the police kind of have like a little bit of a conscience, because they have Batman in his sights, and he's like, sir, Vandal's like, what are you waiting for? Shoot him. So of course they open up. Batman does Batman things.
They cared that it was Batman, or they cared that there was a woman in the line of fire. I don't really know.
Yeah. There is that. I also love how Batman is trying to like, hey, this is the woman responsible for the carnal house across the street. If I let her go, she's going to murder all of you without question. And they're like, we don't care. We're going to open fire. We're going to shoot you. So he does
look at all of our lasers not going to one specific spot and being focused or anything.
Right. Well,
it's great.
Yeah. More Batman, Batcape.
Batcape.
He flies out. Does Batman not getting shot call things?
Does he just have bats following him all the time?
Yeah.
The bats took the bullets.
Exactly.
Yeah, they were just like,
They're just cool. But that's a dope cover, man. Or a dope cape. Yeah. It's just cool.
It's a good cape. It's good.
Then we have, later on, there's a bit of a bonding moment between Bruce and Damian, and then they hear the doorbell ring, and then they have this like kind of dialogue going, who could that be, and how did they get through the security systems? Exactly. He's like, who is this? Damian's like, do you really want to open the door? They clearly either know your security protocols and systems, or they're really fucking good at getting by shit. And he's like, they ring the doorbell.
It's sort of like a lead up of thinking, oh, it's probably the Oho again. And
right, exactly. Could be anybody. Yeah. And of course, as you see here, it is Verity Pennyworth, the great niece of Alfred. But they drop a little bit of lore here, a little bit of like, what is this? By saying, yeah, exactly. It says, my papers from the Society of the Midnight Key, qualifications, service, and training records, and letters of commission. I believe you'll find everything in order. And in accordance with my great uncle's wishes for your continuity of care, my name is Verity Pennyworth. Your new, what
Major
is that?
Domo.
Major Domo? What is a
Major
Major
Domo.
Domo? I meant to look that up. I feel like I've heard it before, but
A fancy name for butler.
Major Domo refers to a person who acts as a chief steward or manager of a large household, estate, or enterprise. They are trusted to take
Fancy
full
butler.
charge, make arrangements, and oversee daily operations on behalf of the owner. So, yeah.
Fancy butler.
Fancy butler. Well, you would think that maybe a butler might fall under a major domo. But anyways.
This is also interesting because this is the exact plot of Batgirl from Batman and Robin. Like,
it is.
Almost. Like, she was the great niece of Alfred and or
so maybe
niece,
she becomes
very similar.
But
But the Society of the Midnight Key or whatever, that's interesting.
I couldn't find any reference of that anywhere else, and I had never heard of that.
That's new, but that implies that Alfred is part of a secret butler organization.
I'm interested to see where this goes. I hope that they
I'm not. I don't care.
Expand. What?
That is neat. I like the Society of the Midnight Key thing. That's neat.
All right, Paul.
I like the implication of that. On last we left our intrepid heroes, we were on. Oh, I caved.
What'd you cave on?
I caved. I got the fucking Nullbuster variant. I caved.
Nice.
I caved so hard. And
what's happening with Punisher?
Nothing. He's punishing people.
He's punishing people.
Yeah. I mean, it literally kind of just keeps going with this whole somebody's trying to put a bad name on Punisher for some reason.
Okay.
And then there's like, it turns out that all these people around the city are being killed with the same gun. And then the mortician's like, it's funny, it's not the same gun. It's the same bullet. And they were killed miles apart from each other. And Frank eventually finds the bullet, and it's this really long, twisty looking bullet thing. And it he's holding it, and it goes through his hand and comes back to the original. It goes through the whole city, and it goes back to the original gun that fired it, being held by a character called Collateral Damage, I'm pretty sure.
Wow, so it's like a boomerang bullet of some sort.
He's got something going on. He's got some cybernetic shit.
Okay.
Collateral Damage is someone who was a victim of Frank's one-man war on crime. I think he's new. I don't think he's a character like someone that we've seen before, but he's got a bunch of cybernetic shit on him.
Yeah, this is his first appearance.
Yeah. So, hey, maybe would that count this as a key issue?
Potentially, if that character
first appearance of collateral damage.
I mean, yeah.
If you'd like to see, I didn't take the only things I took screenshots of, I believe, are Arcadia and Deadpool.
Gotcha.
Because nothing really happened in Punisher, like he was investigating and so yeah, I didn't get it. And there was a lot of ads in between, but this is the fella. Okay. He's got a bunch of like cybernetics and shit. He's got this gun. You can see the bullet retracting back into the rifle there.
That's kind of cool.
And the way they did that too, where the bullet's zigzagging, it makes the different panels.
That's neat.
Coming back to the gun. And the only reason I know his name's Collateral Damage is because next issue, Collateral Damage versus the Punisher. And so we got to look at
they don't even say that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So we got the next issue there. Yeah. I mean, Frank just kind of goes around, punishes people, and then he finds the bullet through like a tracking device thing, and like a bunch of pigeons and an old lady gets shot.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a bullet. You're following a bullet this whole book, so it's just kind of like, all right. And then the reveal is
that by itself, like that on the surface sounds kind of cool, but
it is cool. But the reveal was
very not climactic.
it wasn't deserved because it's like a new character. So it's like you're thinking this whole time, like, oh man, what the fuck is that? Could it be Bullseye? Could it be da 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 da? And your mind's just kind of racing, and then you're like, flip to the final page. I don't know who this is,
It's
and
a new guy.
You can clip in specifically
God.
Lex Luthor having stolen the Flash's body, and he's like, I finally get to know who the Flash is, and he takes the mask off in the bathroom window or mirror, and it's like, I have no idea who this is. That's how I felt. It's the best Justice League Unlimited bit. Like, there's two bathroom bits in that episode, which I think is fucking phenomenal. Because Wally ends up in Lex's body, and Lex ends up in Wally's body. Lex goes to the bathroom's like, I have no idea who this is, and gets mad because he gets excited he gets to learn who the Flash is, and then just is immediately let down. And then as Lex, Wally goes to the bathroom and is about to leave, and one of the other villains is like, are you going to wash your hands? He's like, no, because I'm evil. And it fucking walks out.
That's awesome.
It's so fucking great. But that's how I felt with that last page. I'm like, I don't know who the fuck this guy is. I got excited and then I'm immediately disappointed. Hopefully he's a cool character. Seems neat. I like the one bullet thing. So
the I guess it's just a first appearance type thing, because I also have a first appearance to talk about. My little bit of journey of discovery, sort of journey of discovery. Let me pull it up here. Where is it at? Come on.
I think
was for I guess I didn't do it. Okay, but I do have screenshots. But was Bishop number 1.
Okay.
Went ahead and gave it a try because I like Bishop from my childhood. I thought it was kind of a cool character and whatnot.
Yeah, from the future.
Right, he's from the future and he absorbs power and he whatever. In this,
she's cool.
Fighting this chick who goes by the name Flamequake. And it turns out she is a descendant, blood ancestral, descendant from Bishop's timeline of Pyro and Avalanche. And it's kind of like a mixture of those two cool characters as far as
which
her
is
powers.
Weird because there's also a character in Marvel called Quake, but that's cool.
Right.
Yeah.
So the beginning of this book, this is very much like a Bishop centered book. And it's kind of like X-Men secondary.
Good.
There is reference to Xavier's security forces or whatnot that's in his timeline. And I don't even 100% know why he's in the past, our timeline. But
Bishop
he is
just be going to the past, man.
Bishop do be just going to the past. But kind of like the emotional side of the story is he's still very much kind of grieving his sister's death, Shard. He feels like that he's the primary reason for it, and that he feels like he could have done something different. And while he's kind of going through this internal struggle, he even meets up with Storm and talks to her about it, and he's still kind of amazed that he's able to do that, because in his timeline, Storm is just a legend that you talk about because she was just so awesome. And he's just kind of minding his own business. There isn't anything really going on until this person, Flamequake, shows up from his timeline to kill him. And he's like, what? Who is
traveling to the past?
Right. It's some very Terminator type shit almost. So she shows up and he's immediately calls her out. Should make threats you can't deliver on. That outfit couldn't decide whether to rip off Avalanche's look or Pyro's. And I was like, damn, shots fired. And of course, he's just like, I'm just going to absorb whatever it is that you throw at me.
Sure.
They have this big, huge, epic fight. She ends up getting the upper hand on him and gets to a point where she's gonna kill him.
Yeah.
Right? she also was like, "Oh, my forebears' names are sacred. Keep them out of your sellout mouth," which I wondered what she was talking about with sellout,
Sellout.
but right. Saying that she
You over there
carries her
doing Burger King
bloodlines.
commercials?
Right. She says, "I don't only dress in tribute to them, I carry their bloodlines." And she says, "Let me show you," and does that, whatever that
Nice.
is, that atomic bomb move at the bottom, blows him back.
Mixing fire with earthquake
Right.
equals explosion.
Then his sister shows up.
Shaggy.
So Shard shows up, very last page, very last panel, saves him.
Can I
of
just
course.
say I hate her costume?
Why? It's very, I mean, it's like old school Bishop.
Okay, this bit that almost looks like a belt that goes down through her crotch just looks off to me. It should have stopped at the belt.
Yeah, I could kind of get with that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm with you. I'm down with the little scarf
blonde.
thing.
What the fuck?
She is very blonde. But yeah, so she comes back
I do like
from the future that's just before she dies. She comes back and helps out her brother. So now I assume what we are dealing with is a decision, a like moral conundrum for Bishop, whether or not he screws with the timeline, which he doesn't do on purpose, and save his sister, or he sticks with his typical morals. So
I mean, dude, the X-Men be fucking with time.
They do.
Fucking with time.
But I think this is going to end up being kind of like how Cyclops was for me, and it's kind of interesting. And I'll probably stick with it. Okay. And this might be the way that I get my X-Men fix, because it's not involving 94 different characters and 3 different teams and various parts of the world, just all kinds of weird shit going on. It might need to be the more focused, like singular character,
like Wolverine
type
and
things,
Gambit and
right,
whatever other shit's running right now.
Which also makes me want to go back and pick up Storm, because I did not read Storm, and I love Storm. Storm might be my most favorite X-Men, to be honest.
She's not in my top 10.
Really? I guess not everybody can be right.
Don't know about that. It's a little bit. It's a little
top
much
10 though.
No,
top 10.
Top 10. Top 10. I got Gambit, Iceman. Let's see, Wolverine.
Okay.
Cyclops.
Okay.
I actually like Pyro. I count him, as a mutant in general.
Okay.
Nightcrawler.
Okay.
Morph.
Okay.
I like Morph.
Okay. I get it.
Cable.
We're better.
Yeah.
Why Iceman, Pyro, and Morph over Storm?
Morph can alter his cellular structure. He's not just looking like other people. He is other people. So if he were to morph into the Hulk, he gets the Hulk strength.
Okay.
If he, so Morph is a little overpowered. Iceman's just cool as fuck. He can freeze time. His freezing goes to like metaphor levels of power. Pyro just controls fire, and I've always thought that to be the coolest fucking superpower. I love that. He's not the coolest guy. He just has a cool power. Where was I? Last 2. Spike and or Marrow. Just because, again, it's a cool fucking power. Grow your bones and, like, throw them. It's like shards of things.
For Storm?
Yeah. Storm just controls the weather. I'm good.
Pyro just controls fire.
Yeah. Fire is better than the weather. She's cool, man. I just don't.
And she's like often canonically like the most powerful.
I was worshipped as a goddess in Africa.
Right, exactly. She is a freaking god, a goddess.
Who gives a fuck?
I'm gonna go with the. I'm surprised you didn't put Toad in your top 10.
No, I hate Toad, man.
At least we agree on something with that.
And Colossus, number 2.
Colossus is cool. Colossus and Cable.
No. You know what? I will take Pyro off just to put Magneto on there.
I'm a little surprised. Yeah, you didn't put Magneto up there like number 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gambit.
I'll let
Gambit's my favorite mutant.
right.
Iceman's my second favorite, and Magneto's at least in the top 5.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go with you on that. But you're insane about Morph
I don't,
and
dude.
Iceman.
Morph is great. Morph could just become Storm. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter.
So he's a poser, is what he is.
Yeah, but he takes their power too. It's fine.
Sure. So can Rogue.
I think Rogue's in the top 20 they're in the top 20. Storm and Rogue are in the top 20, and they're just not in the top 10.
There's way too many characters. The fact that you can have a top 20 X-Men is
You can have a top
insane.
50 X-Men.
You really could, and still not have half of them. There's way too many.
Yeah, man. It's crazy.
All right.
Because you also got to think, like, when you're making that list, you can't count Juggernaut because he's not a mutant, and you can't count Deadpool because he's not a mutant, and there's like 3 other people that fall into that category. But yeah, Juggernaut's a warlock.
Okay.
Yeah. I think we've discussed that.
We
a
have.
patron. Yeah.
We have.
A warlock.
We have.
Okay. So
Deadpool.
Coming off the heels of dumbass Hammerhead and that being done and over with finally.
This was interesting. Yeah.
They had some good jokes, man. I took screenshots.
They did have some good jokes. I like the little back and forth with himself and talking to the viewer, and it's just like, yeah, you might think I deserve all of this, and you're a piece of shit too for reading this. It just means that you like watching me suffer.
The Dragon Con comment, I took a screenshot.
The Dragon
because that fucking that fucking hit me hard. I was like, that's funny.
Yeah.
And then my name's Wade Wilson, but people call me fuckface or dumbass or sometimes just shit. I'm assuming that's what that last word is.
Dude, I was trying to figure that out because there's not enough asterisks or characters or whatnot to be any of those words.
F-U-C-K. No, wow.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Pussy. Could be pussy.
Oh, yeah, okay. That works.
Could be pussy.
That works. All right. Sure. That checks
Dude,
out.
It was neat. I wondered, like, as soon as I saw the first goopy one and he was like, I am you, you are me, or whatever, I was like, oh, this is all the pieces of him he's left behind, and they're animating.
How did you know that right off the bat? All right, so for everybody who's just listening or watching, in the newest Wade Wilson Deadpool, it's discovered that the pieces of him that have been off, cut off, chopped off, left behind for some reason, have morphed into
Badpools,
like gruesome alternative versions of him. And to prove
some
the
of
point,
them are very monster-like too, which is weird.
Yes, very much so. To prove the point, he cuts off he bites off his own finger towards the end and watches it morph into
a teeny tiny homunculus.
Yes, another Badpool of sorts.
I do like that they're making their own costumes though in the sewer. Oh, there's the teeny tiny Deadpool homunculus. But it is an interesting. This is probably one of my favorite Deadpool things that they've done in a long time.
It's interesting. That's
because
for sure.
of it, because it's interesting because his power is changing.
Right.
And the fact that his healing factor is mutating to the point where like bits of him are coming to life and gaining sentience to a point,
right?
And they need to consume his blood to stop the pain is crazy.
Also, they don't ever say anything except you are we, or we are you and you are us.
Until he interrogates that one.
Right. And they say we are pain or you are pain. Yeah. We are your pain. Something like that.
We are your pain. Lines. Yeah. So it's
also props to Wade Wilson for figuring that out. So.
Yeah, it's also kind of like a physical manifestation of like how self-destructive we can be when we're grieving, and I like that. Like it's like a come to life sort of thing, like his grief given form, and I think that's awesome because he was constantly throwing himself into bad situations just to get over losing his daughter. So like these are all those pieces that were probably fed to sharks, and it's gonna be interesting. The Badpools, ready to see how that plays out.
Yeah, you sent the
the
screenshot with the
the Deadpool pizza delivery cosplayer we never knew we needed? Dragon Con,
Dragon
are
Con, are
you
you
listening?
listening?
Yeah. I also like in that screenshot he's wearing an X-Force tank top,
Right.
which is great. Uh,
Yeah.
he didn't have, like, an angry moment during this either. He was just
No, he
kind of
didn't. It was very, like,
yeah,
inquisitive, and he was fighting
yeah,
off his little dead babies? Deadpool babies?
yeah,
Bad
bad pools.
pools?
The bad pools.
And there's
And
the
then,
screenshot here.
my name's Wade Wilson, but people call me fuckface or dumbass or
Yeah.
sometimes just pussy.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
good. It's
that was
good.
great. I also love the, like, pizza delivery guy, like, "You're one of them, aren't you?"
Oh,
And, like, he
yeah.
immediately pointed him to the sewers, like, "Bro, what
Or
the
that
fuck
was
are you doing in New
that was
York
yeah, the
sewer?"
pizza owner, because
Yeah,
the bad pool showed up to his place with a
that's so
pizza.
crazy.
He's like, "Oh, somebody broke into our place a week or 2 ago and
Yeah,
stole our shit."
but the fact that the pizza guy immediately took him to where he needed to go, I was like, "Alright."
Right. Alright, Paul.
Arcadia was great.
Arcadia.
Dude, I have so
It
many screenshots from Arcadia.
we it's interesting. It's number 4 of 4. So it's a wrap for Arcadia, which is kind of
Yeah.
unfortunate. I really enjoyed it. Um
I don't know what the point was. It's my thing.
it
Um, like
there are
I didn't
some
see a point in it because they do the whole thing. They finally these are just cool ass fucking screenshots that I like the art of this. I liked
right. The
him and
art was
Green
cool.
Arrow.
Art's cool.
Um, some of the silhouettes and stuff that we got throughout the book were really cool. Um, they go into a big fight with old dude. They get Arcadia shut down and everything. But along the way, you know, Batman's shit is compromised, his identity and everything. But just to like prove he's not as bad as old what's his fuck. He
Ratha.
just he just takes off his mask and reveals himself. I hate that this one is sideways. The very last panel though, he pulls a I am Iron Man kind of thing. Where he goes in front of a press conference and just reveals his identity. Uh It was weird because again, it, like, made no sense, and then the question dips out, and he's like, "I still have my anonymity," and it's like, "Fuck off." And what are you trying to, like, rub it in? Like, I don't know. It was weird. It was a weird ending, and it doesn't seem to have had a point, is my thing. For this being a one-off, what was the message here? That, like,
I wondered
Batman
if it was like
is as
just a
bad and
thing.
not as bad, or, like,
Right.
I
I honestly, I just think it was uh not all billionaires are created equal,
I but I
maybe.
mean, we know that about Batman. That's not really a point that needs to be
Right, but
proven.
they don't know that in the world, like in that world.
Yeah, so we
But
got
yeah, he has
the
this like little press conference
time is
here.
comfort, transparency. I am Iron Man. And then
Right.
I like how people are just not giving a flying fuck that it's Bruce Wayne. They're just
Right.
like,
They're like, "Are you going
why
to
are
stop
you
being Batman?"
yeah, why are you just now revealing yourself? What is was this inspired by Emil Roth's death? Are you giving up on Batman? Not
Right.
holy shit, it's Bruce Wayne.
Right. Where's my
It's been
electric
Bruce
car,
Wayne this
Bruce?
whole time. Where's my goddamn electric car, Bruce?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
No, well, I mean, this whole book though is also from the perspective of the question. Like he's
yeah,
narrating this whole thing. He's like, as
and
a
he could
reporter,
just
you
be
got to
like
do
an
this, that, and the
unfaithful
other, and
narrator too.
sometimes you have to keep secrets close to your chest. And
I do wonder if this is like an unfaithful narrator perspective thing. Like we can't trust what Question is saying this whole time. If this is just his story,
mm,
of because it's like this doesn't fit into mainline continuity at all.
right,
So it's like, where does this fall? And the suit is kind of like Michael Keaton meets Batman Incorporated. So it's just like, I don't know. It's a weird, it has a weird place. It's a good book. I
right.
just don't know what the point was. I don't know what we were doing here. Um, and I feel like I should have known. There were a couple of funny bits in this book I took screenshots of too. Where Question flew the Batwing,
No,
and
yeah,
then the Batman not compromising on his values, which I thought was funny. Nice flying, assisted autopilot. You are welcome.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's just
I imagine
very
that
funny.
voice is Alfred too, like the slight British
You are welcome.
tone.
Yeah. It was great. And then you sure take this no guns thing seriously from Ollie to Batman. He's like, I don't compromise my values, and then
Yeah,
cracks that
yeah.
guy over the face. I thought it was brilliant. Maybe that's the point. Like Batman as a character doesn't like about compromising values for being a billionaire or whatever, but
Yeah, I think there were honestly like several
dude, it was weird.
different
It was a
like
weird
values or
ride.
different I don't want to say like virtues or virtue signaling, but like because like there's the whole back and forth between Batman and the refugee,
And
or
then
I can
she ends
forget
up
her,
killing.
Ashty,
Yeah,
when she was like trying to go back to save everyone, and Batman was just like, we don't have time for this, and she's like, I'm not going to leave them. And the whole
yeah,
time I'm like, this is why entire like swaths of people die.
yeah.
There's a whole there's like, this is war. um oh, what was that point? What was that moment when they're like getting armed?
Yeah. No,
Like
I know what you're talking. I
there are
mean,
rules in war, and like
yeah,
that's that what the Geneva Convention would not apply in this case. Like in this particular case,
kind
you
of.
go all out and you
Yeah.
it's a fight for survival.
And then she ends up shooting old dude in the head, and
Yeah,
Batman's like, "Why did you do that?" And she's like, "You'll
right.
never understand." And then she dies, and then
Yeah.
so it's
Which
just that's.
I found very weird that she would say that to Bruce Wayne. Like, what?
But that's the thing is like, you'll never understand. Did she say that because he is billionaire Bruce Wayne, or did she say that because like you have too many values protecting, different
But this is
ideals that aren't
also Bruce
correct? And
Wayne, who lost his parents to gun violence, who lost it in a
yeah,
very like tragic way. And she says like, this is for, and she names a
yeah,
friend of hers, I guess, that died there.
is it
And I'm
like,
like, of all the possible heroes that are in Gotham and surrounding Gotham, Batman's probably the one that would understand the most of why you would feel that
right?
type of rage.
But my thing is like, is the point of what the fuck is the point? But it's also like, is the point like compromising your values sometimes to get a point across, or does that make you a bad person, or
Gotcha.
never compromise on your values, or compromise on your values a little bit so that you can accomplish something greater? Like you have to stop people like this, but sticking to your guns on not killing or whatever is devaluing the rest of people's lives and stuff. Like you let this guy enslave people in 2026 or whatever, and
Right.
and and it's just like, I don't know what the point was, and it's bothering me.
Maybe the
I'm gonna look
point
it
is
up.
just if you're stuck in a frozen island with Batman, you should just go with his plan.
I'm gonna
Maybe
Google
that's the
what
plan.
was the point.
I also feel like this is kind of getting into the area that I criticize you for
What?
sometimes, about reading between lines that don't necessarily exist, but these
Written and
clearly
drawn by
exist.
Gabriel Hardman. The point of the
Right.
story is to show the dark reality behind a proposed climate-proof floating city.
Right. So no, it's literally just
Just
the
modern
story.
commentary. Yeah, because haven't we like that idea's been floating a little bit with like Dubai or whatever about, or wherever, about a floating city. And it's like,
Right.
maybe not a good idea, dog.
Yeah.
I want
Don't
to find like,
invest if you're a billionaire, don't invest in a ice island that has slave labor. Uh I don't know.
apparently he has, Hardman talks Arcadia and says forging a Bronze Age future.
Right.
I which
Okay.
there's something nostalgic. Dude, it's contemporary 80s. I can see that. Um it's all coming from an ideology of different places. That's the core of the storytelling. Batman is someone who's a bit more personally privileged than the others are at this point. He's coming from a place of his personal authority being the thing that drives him, his ideas about right and wrong and the way to implement them. He's more sympathetic to people in his financial cohort. Green Arrow has turned his back on the privilege that he grew up with, but in my book, he's also kind of lost his way. While he was always the guy wearing his ideals on his sleeve at the beginning of the book, he's kind of lost that and needs to find his way back to something. And the question is all about Hub City. And Hub City is completely imploded at this point. In the past, he was this crusading journalist commentator, but Hub City doesn't even have local radio or TV or anything like that anymore. He's a little bit of a dinosaur in that way, and yet he's trying to remake himself as someone who is just about street reporting, just about telling people what's going on in their community and fighting fights that are about his beloved city, which is coming apart. So everybody's fighting for something different, but we still don't.
Right. What does that even mean?
Like, was Arcadia like just a way for everybody to find their stride or something? Like, I don't know. This is weird. I don't like it. I like the book. I just don't like that it felt pointless. Like,
right.
It just ended.
Kind of just fell flat. Yeah.
And then especially the big reveal that Bruce Wayne is Batman. It's like,
right. There was no like payoff with it. There's no.
But you could have not done that, and then still had like a conspiracy thing to lean towards for later. Because we saw the guy filming,
right,
on his phone. I don't know. It was weird.
It is weird, but all right, Paul.
Weird. I'll let you take your cat or whatever to fucking.
Also,
give me Subway.
I'm hungry, but I will be back as quick as I possibly
Subway
can.
Too. I want Subway.
I'll bring some Subway. You want me to bring you some Subway? I'll bring you some Subway.
Yeah, fucking
tuna
28
fish.
hours. I said I want to eat fresh. I want to be like Jared from Subway, minus the bad parts.
The worst tuna fish.
Yeah. I don't want tuna fish. I don't even know where their Subway is. I might just go to Publix, get a better sub.
Ooh, pub subs. Pub subs rock.
They do.
They do rock.
They do indeed.
All right.
See you guys in the next issue, man.
To be continued.
Bye.